Hello guys, this is Himanshu and today we'll see the concept of mutable and immutable classes and we will create one custom immutable class. First we need to understand what is the difference between mutable and immutable object. Mutable object means we can modify the content of object. Immutable object means we cannot modify the content of object. Now we will try to understand this thing with the help of one example. Suppose we have one test class here. We want to check with the help of test class whether student class is immutable or not. So we are having one student class that is initially mutable. Later we will convert this class to immutable. And inside this class we have instance variables name, roll number and age. Age is another class that is mutable class. Inside age we are having year, month and day and some setters and getters for getting this year, month and day. So this is our prototype. Now we will try to create these classes and we'll see what happened. And here we will what we will try to see actually we will create one object of student class. This is a reference to this particular object at 100 memory location inside heap and inside that object we are having name Ram, roll number 10, age object. Inside age object we are having year 1985, month 12, day 20. So same thing we will try to create first. So we will just go to one new Java project. We will say test project and we will finish here. Then we will create one package here, test.demo maybe. We can give any name and then we need to create our main class for testing purpose. Okay, we will have one main inside this. Okay, now we should have one age class and here we will have fields like what all we want in age class. We want year, month and day. Okay, year, month and day. So we require some setters and getters also. We will generate. Eclipse will help us to generate this, and we will require setters and getters in this class. Now we should have another class that is student class. Okay. Now inside student class we are having fields name and roll number and age. Okay, so with the help of constructor we will initialize student object. So we are having name and roll number and age, and we will just set the values whatever we are getting here. Name this dot row and we are having here number and this dot age and we are having here age. Okay, so here we should have comma. Okay, so this, and what else we want in student class? We should have some getters also. No problem, we can generate with the help of Eclipse. Just generate getters and setters. So generate getters. It's I think there are some issue with my Eclipse now. Generate. Okay, no issues. We will just write ourselves. So we'll write one get name method. So what it will return? String. So we'll give string as it and return this dot name. This will return this dot name. Another method what we want here, we want to return roll number, and roll number is integer type. So we will see get roll and this guy will return this dot roll number. Another what we want here, we want to return age also. So we will see age, get age, we will return this dot age. Okay, so now we are having student class here. Now we are having student class and we are having age class as well. And now we have test class. We will see first whether it's working or not. If it is working, it means our mutable behavior is working and we should able to modify the content of a student class. So we want age object also. We will see here, just create new age object because we need to pass this age object to student constructor. Here we want one age object. So we will see age dot set day. What day we want here? Day is 20, month is 12. Day is 20. Okay. Age. We want to set month. Set month. Set month. Month is 12 and year is dot set year. What year we want? 1985. Okay. So 1985 we are giving at this point. Now we want to create one student object. Student student. This is our object name. Yes. Okay. New, call the constructor, pass the values. What is the student name? Ram. Roll number is 10. Student name Ram, roll number 10, and this object. And this object is nothing but age object and this. Now we want to print value as well. So first we want to print using this object student dot get student name, then student roll number we are printing here, and then what we want to print age finally. Okay, so age also specifically we want to check behavior, so we will just print for this age we will just print from this age object we will print just year because we will modify year and we will check immutability based on this object. So we will just get year. Okay, we will execute and see what we are getting. Okay, Ram 10, we got this object. Now if we can modify this object, it means class is mutable. If I cannot modify this object, it means class is immutable. Okay, how we can modify? What all the things we are having here? Okay, we are having age here. Can we modify? Because age is giving setter method, I can use that and I will modify some here, maybe 2005. And then I will again try to print whether it is getting modified or not. Okay, it got modified. It means my student class is mutable class. Is there any other way I can modify? What else do we have here? We have student. Using student, can we get the age? Yes, we have get age. Maybe we can then, if we can get age, inside age we have set method, then we can modify again it. Again, how we can modify it? Get age. What I will do at this point, instead of this, I will do set year, maybe some other year, 2018. Okay. So what exactly we are doing at this point of time, here I'll just explain again once. So, okay. So what we are doing at this point, just let me print correct value here. Okay, syntax is okay now. Okay. Now what we did, we found two ways. First is this. We directly modify the age content. We directly modify the content of this age object. So this age object, how this came into picture? As a part of constructor it came, right? As a part of student constructor, we are creating student object and we are passing age. So then using age object we got modified. Second, how we are doing? We got student object or reference to that object. Then we got that age. Age is mutable class. Then we modified that year. Now we will see. Okay, so all values are coming different. It means student class is mutable class now, right? So we have achieved one thing. We have made some combination of mutable class. Now our job is to convert this mutable class to immutable class. How do we do? How to do that? For that doing, we need to deal with the student class. First thing is, this class should not override. Outside this class, no one should able to get modify the behavior of this class, right? Means there no one should able to inherit this class, or maybe you will say. So how to stop inheritance? Or we will say final. So no one can inherit now this class. Now whatever instance variables are there, we will make all the instance variable private final. So no one would able to modify the value of this variable. But the here issue is this age is not the means local type, not the primitive type variable, or whatever the age class we are having, that is mutable class. And that's why here with the help of this age only we are able to um, change the value. So we need to control this behavior. So first thing, at this point, this is directly modifying the value. It means this line is modified directly inside this. So at the time of creation of this object, we need to control this behavior. How we can control? Each and every time once constructor is called, it will take new object, new age object, and copy the old value to new object. How we can do this? Inside age, inside student class, sorry. So we will create one new object, maybe clone age and a new age. So here clone age dot, we will set day. How we'll get? We'll copy now value, get day. Okay. Now clone age dot set, like this for other fields. Get month, clone age dot set year. Same thing we will do, age dot get year, and we will return this. So each time once this constructor will get called, we are not returning this same value. Instead of, we are creating new object and then we are returning that thing. So this should not work now. Means this should not able to set new value 2005. We will see. We will run and see. We got 1985. Means like this we are not able to modify the content of student class. But we need to check this one also. How exactly this one is working? Student on student reference we are calling get age. It means inside get age we need to control. Here is also same thing. We are returning this. Instead of this, we will return new object. We will do same thing here, and we will just return this new object. Now we'll see whether it's working or not. We got the same. It means now we can say student class is one mutable class. We cannot modify the content of object of student class. Here we can see we try to break immutability like this, we try to break immutability like this, but We have control immutability. How we control? We make this class as final class. We make all the variables private final. And what we did inside constructor, each and every time, if we are having something like immutable inside immutable, then we will give new object instead of giving that old object. So that's all for immutable and immutable. Thank you very much.